and then disappearing is what it does. And I'll show you what I mean when I say it keeps appearing and disappearing. It's so thick is what it is. Let me do this for a second. See if that'll hold still for one moment, because this is what it's doing. The sky itself is appearing and disappearing. All the whiteness in the sky is what's happening. You see the wind chimes? As soon as I stepped out on the porch, they started making noise. And like you, I don't know if your forecast is going to be having freezing rain like we're going to be having. They got a chance of freezing rain all weekend long. Or all weekend, all week more or less, freezing rain, like 40% chance. But then, good morning. Hey, Rosie, honey, what you doing? What you talking about? Huh? You think you want to go outside? Well, you're not. You're not going out there, Rosie, honey. You can go up there. You go on. You go on and climb up there, Rosie, honey. You can do it. Go on. She don't want to. Yeah, you are. It keeps appearing and disappearing. And then it's the telltale signs. And let me look at this. Hello. See, look at this. And when we was looking at the clouds, the sky at Papacaro volcano last night, of course, it was the clouds, and you know, it has like some type of a life form in it. But that life form had it had the white stuff in it. See, look up here, look up here. Oh, look at this. Let's see if we can get some of this in the invert. See if it shows up. See if we can see anything in the inverted mode with that sky, because see those one patterns? And the one patterns that I'm talking about would probably be, I don't know, let's see if we can get it. It's the squiggling. It's the squiggling, not the lines one right here, but it's the ones behind, because if you look at the ISS, when it's in the sky, you see a whole bunch of the one patterns up there, not like this. And Gina, honey, do you know that there's a HARP thing? Yes, I know all about HARP. I studied that years and years and years and years ago before I even came on here, all about HARP and things like that in Alaska and all that, next rads and stuff. I religiously followed all of that, really did. And I'm not joking. But see, this is what happens. I didn't see the airplanes, but I see them now. See, that's the thing. I didn't see any airplanes this morning, but the white showed up. Is what happened, all the white. And I thought, surely there had to, look how yellowish it looks. There had to be something that, isn't that neat? It really is neat if you think about it. It's quite fascinating. Is it healthy? I don't want to be outside with the sky looking like that. I don't, because it's not healthy. It's like smeary. It reminds me of a chalkboard. When you are told to erase the chalkboard and you leave all the residue, the residual, look how thick it is, y'all. Can you see it caking on up there in the sky? Look at the caking stuff on it. It does. It looks so thick up there. And I'm sure we'll get the weather that they said. We're going to get rain all day tomorrow. We are. Look at, isn't that neat? It really is neat to look at, you all. Let's see if we can see those beings up there in that sky. The ones that we saw at Papacaro. You may say, Gina, honey, what are you talking about? Beings, talking about life forms. Because at the Papacaro volcano, we were documenting them in the clouds. And they were long, they were like short, white, warm looking, and black also, like worms in the sky or something. That's like their composition. But look at that, you all. See, isn't that interesting? It really is. If you just tuning in, I think they're dropping the chat right here. If your comments coming on here, they are dropping it because it goes from 50 to 80. 50 to 80. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see if I can flip this around. Okay, I got it, you all. No more blue skies. You got chalkboards in your days? A few chalkboards, Jewish Samaritan? Yeah. I'm wondering, I really am wondering if the same life forms that were at Papakato and Mount Etna in the clouds, if they are also in these clouds, you all. That's what I'm wondering. Let's look for them in here. Good morning. Because if they are, then they also can be programmed. They could be programmable. Some type of a programmable life form. It looks like I see them up there. It really does. But yet they are kind of uniform, but yet they are spreading out. Can you see them? And don't think that Gina's done lots of, no, I'm being very serious. This is a scientific analysis of the skies is what it is. From a scientific point of view, I'm looking for the patterns that we saw last night on the live webcam. And I've got a really good video that we did. Oh, it's been around a month ago at Mount Etna. They were coming up out of the ground, these life forms, and I'm wondering, are they programmable at this point? Because they can line up in lines like this. And if they are, who made them? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, see, because we got some black in here. Look at that, you all. Now, isn't that amazing? With my eye, it looks blue, but on here, it looks black. And I can vaguely see it. Vaguely. It looks so thick, like powdered sugar. How about that? Powdered sugar icing. And the wind chimes are chiming in, you all. They're chiming in. They love it. Look at them. They like to chime in also. It is pretty cool. No, this over here looks really cool too. Let's see if we can get over here. Like right there. Look at those. And I'm not chiming these. They doing it themselves. I want to see. See, really, they've got to be intelligent in order to make straight lines in the sky. They really do. And I don't think it's all just clouds in the sky like the airplanes do. I don't want to see if there's anything else up there with this too. Okay, hello. Hello. Yeah. The glitch. The glitch. They probably got a movie called The Glitch. See, now look over here. It's all gone. They appear and disappear, just like last night's video. If you didn't watch the last night's video, I think it's around 30 minutes. We would zoom up on the clouds at Papakato Volcano, and they would be white, and they would be squiggly, and I'm being serious, white and squiggly. And they would go toward the other clouds, but as they did, some of them didn't make it to the other clouds. They faded away into like a chalkboard-like smeariness and disappeared. But then they would reappear, is like what would happen with them. So you could say the same, that's me. You could say the same, quite possibly, of these. Like that. Because they too are going to disappear and be like a chalkboardy like color, and then they're going to reappear. It's like a life cycle, like a continuous cycle. See, isn't that wild, you all? How can they do that? It's like perfect. They have to be organized to do that. They really do. And it kind of looks like ships when you see it like that. But at this point, I'm not thinking that these lines are ships in the sky. And look, these ones are straight across. Let me put this back to me. Hello. Put it back to me, and I want you all to look over here now. So now it looks like this right here. You got the Doppler radar, the next rad. I really like to study in the next rad, I did. because there's so many. Oh, see, these are fanning off. Okay, so these do look like they're coming from a next rad because of the fanning, like a fan that you spread out, because look at the angle. They're going like that, 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 that. And that is the southeast part of the sky over there. You got a nice plane. I wonder if it's two or more things in the sky that, see, it's just so thick, super thick up there. And this blueness, see, they're fading out. Yeah, you just tuning in, hello. They keep appearing and disappearing, and they do. The sky gets super white with the lines, and then the lines fade away, just like in the clouds last night. They would fade away as they got closer to some of the other clouds, and they'd get that smeary chalkboard look when you don't clean the chalkboard really well. And then they would manifest back into the sky, and they would take on shape again. And they can make themselves straight across. At this point, I would say, just by looking at these up here, I would say that those type of beings, there's some type of a life form, a controlled life form, I would say that those type of beings, they can line themselves up in straight lines like this. And if they want to, they can deviate and separate. And when they fade out, there must be millions and millions and millions of them up there in the sky. Look how cool that looks. It does. It looks cool looking at it. It does. I'm not going to say I don't think it looks cool. When I do think it looks cool, but I don't think I'd like to spend a lot of time outside with the sky looking the way it looks. I wonder what this looks like on a big screen TV too. I got a big screen TV, but we never turn it on, and I don't know how to turn it on, although my husband would, but I don't like to ask him to do it. Of course, I don't want to watch it, but that's beside the point. So look at that. It doesn't look natural, and it's not natural. You shouldn't be seeing this in the sky. If there's anybody out there, say, Gina, honey, you know it's natural. See, now look at these smeary stuff. It's coming from them because they're changing their composition. They are more or less like, they're at a certain, see, they're getting really thin too. They're at a, they're like metastasizing. They're morphing into something else. It's like metamorphosis cycle, like caterpillar and a butterfly and stuff. You got the cocoon and things like that, and then they change their life form. They get wings and stuff. But these, they have some different other type of a life cycle right here. But there's something in the sky. There's something else in the sky that is white, and you can see it right here. There's some type of life form up there, and you may not agree with it. And I'm not going to say that HARP, it does not exist. They've got one in Illinois, and they got NexRads. They got, there's technology in the sky too. Lots of technology that's, I think it's living. I really do think that it's living up there. Somebody was created it in the sky. They did, for some kind of reason, I guess, to part of their program. Yeah. Good morning, Naruka. That's okay. They don't give out notifications all the time. They don't. Oh yeah, that's kind of dark too, Jackie M. That right there. It's really dark. They were one of the people who were interested, the organizations interested in the study of plasma. With these high efficiency, thank you, Naruka, with the high efficiency plasma lights and stuff, and CERN, I'm sure DARPA is a contributor of that too. And if you missed the video about the Earth's rotational, about the core of the Earth, like it slowed down and stuff, we did a video. It's over an hour long a few nights ago about the Earth, the poles flipping. And within that video, there is a Florida is it's got like a 44 Tesla magnetic field there, and scientists from all over the world every year, around over 2,000 scientists come to Florida, and they got a Helmholtz coil, which interferes with the magnetic field of Earth, which occurs, you know, naturally, but that's what they've got there. That can cancel out the magnetic field of Earth, and when you do that, you've got to redirect the energy elsewhere. And that's in the video that we did. And it was from a video a month ago that we did, the information. And also in China, they have their own CERN. Theirs is bigger than CERN itself, which is now China has the largest magnets in the world, the Helmholtz coil, which also interferes with the Earth's magnetic field. So you've got two powerful magnets on both sides of the Earth, one in China in the Middle East, and you got one in Florida, and then you got Switzerland. Hey, that would probably form a triangular pattern if you were to do that. You think it would? Kind of, sort of like it, probably on certain types of ley lines too, to get the most out of their magnets. But really, a Helmholtz coil, that was the study. It cancels out the magnetic field of the Earth. It weakens it dramatically. Earth don't even have 1 Tesla. And when you have the Middle East, they have 44 Tesla, a million times more stronger than Earth's magnetic field. And you have in Florida also something like that. Not to mention in Batavia, Illinois, they have their Fermi lab there too, which is similar to CERN, but for other experiences. And in South Dakota, they're starting a Fermi lab there too. So we've got things all over the place, and I'm sure there's more that we haven't found out that are up and operational. They're really top secret. So we got a lot of technology interfering with the natural ways of Earth's energy. Yeah, just causing all kinds of stuff, portals and things like that. Hello. Hello, you all. Just they just appear and they disappear, just like last night's video by Papa Caro. And oh, look at this one. It's going straight down. Look at that airplane. It's probably a commercial airliner, and it's probably going straight down into a shaft in the ground. Okay, that is quite enough. You are too loud. You need to calm down. You all are talking way too loud. Yeah, no, I do not believe that that's a commercial airliner. I'm just being a little, yeah. And I know it's not natural to see a plane going straight down into the ground. It's not, but it is now. It's been like that for years. So I am gonna go, you all. The sky is not, we're gonna supposed to get like 40% chance of freezing rain every day next week. And the temperature is just gonna fluctuate. And Gina, honey, did you know that yes, I know that back in around 1972 in the 70s, they all signed an agreement not to use weather as a weapon. They did. I know about that. And years ago, I studied stuff like that. I did. And no, HARP was never shut down. It probably was taken over. But no, you don't spend so much money. Same way with CERN or all these facilities. You don't pump so much money in it and make such advances in science to shut something down. No, that's silly. It's total silly. So nothing's really ever been shut down. For those who may spread rumors, oh, don't you know it's been shut down? CERN's been shut down. HARP's been shut down. All this stuff's been shut. No, it's just somebody's pulling your leg. They really are. No, science is going to advance. And if there's somebody telling you they shut all these stuff down, they're not telling you the truth. It's a psyop. You know what a psyop is? Tell you one thing, and if you're gullible enough to believe it, then so be it. Yeah, but look at these skies, you all. So they just keep appearing, and they're really neat. It's like a washboard. But then look how thick it is. Look at the areas like this. Isn't it neat how they got like some scribbles inside the middle of it? That's right. Hello, everyone, if you're just tuning in. Isn't that neat looking? Yeah, it's neat. It's not natural. It's not naturally occurring. So if it's not naturally occurring, then you know it's made by man, made by mankind, or another type of something, some other type of being, superior, technologically advanced being that, look at that. Yeah, doesn't that look wild? It looks so wild. It really does. So I'm going to go. It does. It looks like the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it probably does look like the bottom of the ocean. We got portals open all over the place. Yeah. See, and they just appear, and they disappear, and they got the smeariness in the sky again. This right here. You can barely see it, but sometimes if you go to the ISS, you can see these like squigglies really good because they're really thick into clouds like that, and they change their shape, which is really cool looking. It is. Look at the other side, you all. We can look at the other side, and I'm gonna see if it was blue the last time we checked. They didn't put any white over there. They let the white disappear. It faded out into the unknown. Okay. No, they still got some scragglies that showed back up. See, and these will too disappear. It's like, see, like that. I don't even know where that one came from either. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, you all, because my nose is getting cold. And thank you for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. I'm sure Harp is still quite active. I am. Could be a number of things. I wouldn't rule anything out as far as technology is going. I wouldn't. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. You all, love you.